Hey guys, my big laptop is still out of action, so I'm going to try and do this in one take because I've been robbing my brother's laptop to edit at the moment and it's interesting. So sorry I'm late. Yes, I'm so hyperactive. I've only watched Jess's and Abby's videos. So Jess, you know when you have an S at the end of somebody's name and you never know whether to just put the little tick hyphen thing? Why can't I remember that word? Put that, or you put Jess's. Anyway. I've only watched their videos, but I freaking love them, and I love what you're talking about, and I feel as passionately as you, even though, you know, you've all probably seen my video on my main channel when I say I'm not a feminist, and I don't understand that word anymore, or I don't think everybody understands that word, so I'm scared to use it, but I feel like you do, and I wanted to add another dimension to what you're saying by talking about clubbing, because, Jess, are you 18 yet? I don't know. But I don't know if you go clubbing yet, and I know, Abby, you don't go clubbing because you don't drink, and I don't know about the rest of you guys, but that is somewhere that really annoys me, because I like to go clubbing. Not as often as I used to, because I'm an old fogey, but I like to dance, and I like to go out, and I like to get a little bit tipsy, and I like to just boogie, because I'm right, one day I'm going to upload a video to this of my free-form dancing, because I am awesome in a really shit kind of way, but I just love it. Clubbing is a really big issue for me, especially because I live in an interesting city where there are a lot of really creepy old men and a lot of like this is going to sound, I don't want this to sound prejudiced, but I'm just going through observations, really horny Arabic men who think it's okay to touch women in a way that I'd say that generally British men don't do as much. I don't really know why, I'm not familiar with all their social construct, but they are generally following because I have talked to them and they don't seem to understand that women kind of have their own space. And I don't want that to sound as a generalisation, that's just something that I have observed over the last 4 years of me going out in Coventry and clubbing, and it's awful. And once I was on the dance floor and there was 5 or 6 of them, and literally they're around me and my friend, they literally wouldn't let us get off the dance floor because there were so many of them around us just like pushing in on us, and it was so threatening, and like my friend actually got quite upset, and eventually one of our guy friends noticed and was like pushed away and had to actually be like fuck off, because they just literally wouldn't leave us alone. That's very physically threatening to be touched. Like, actually, I have been groped in clubs before, and I've slapped people. I have, because you can imagine, get a bit gutsy, especially under the influence of alcohol, and I have slapped people. Probably about 3 or 4, because I don't care. You don't get to touch, no. And another thing that really bothers me is I've noticed lately when I've been going out, I have been dressing more conservatively. This is because I actually hate that attention, and it makes me feel really awkward and used and a little bit... Okay, when I say attention, I mean like they're coming up to me and they're just being very like touchy-feely, and they will touch my ass, or they will like, you know, lean in on me or breathe on my neck and just horrible stuff like that, and say really inappropriate things, and it's just horrific. And like some of my guy friends, they'll be like, oh, I love that club, and I'm like, you haven't gone into that club as a girl, because it's a completely different experience when you go in as a woman in a shorter skirt. And I hate that, because I like my body, I do, it's not the most conventional body, but I like it, and for me to have to hide my body because other people find it a sexual object that tempts them, bodies aren't just sexual, you know, just because you get your body out, it's not sexual. Have you watched those TV programmes about naturalists? That is not sexy. And like, okay, that was mean, but you know what I mean, like, soup, I'm both simultaneously lazy. I've already said that. Anyway, oh, I always fuck up on these, I'm sorry, I'm swearing as well, these non-cut videos, I don't know, but that is somewhere that I really think they should stamp down on it, somewhere that it shouldn't be culturally acceptable to do that. I'm not just, British guys do it too, like, British one, they're more verbal though, verbal harassment is something that's really big, and I saw somebody's comments in Jess's video that said that, oh, I don't believe that anybody's, like, slowed down on a main road and shouted suck my cock at you. Believe me, Jess, that is an experience that's actually almost identically happened to me. It happened to me a lot, especially when I was walking home in a school uniform. Shocking, it used to happen every day, and it was like, what, like... yeah, basically just whatever you said I completely agree with. But I can't believe that people don't think that happens, and I'm not going to put myself down, but I wasn't the most attractive kid. Like, I was pretty chubby at school, and I had really big eyebrows, and I don't know. But I feel like that's something that stops me from going out sometimes, or stops me from wanting to go to some clubs, because of the kind of non-recognition that my body is my own, and I'm not there to show you my body, or to show